Yo, yo, yo. What up, peoples? What up, Ferret? Yeah, dude. More outside work today, huh, dude? Yeah. Well, I'm glad you got the Windows stuff done. Yeah. Better than Apple stuff, am I right? Ha! 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 Got him! Where's soup when you need it? Brother. Yo. Go Stars, dude! We won last night, man. Heck yeah, we did. We're up 2-1 in the series. Feels good, baby. Had me a nice night of hockey last night. I hope everybody had a good day yesterday. We're gonna have a banger today, man. Should be getting back into Ghost of Tsushima today. Should be getting us a run of Hades, and then some Ghost of Tsushima. Well, you know what the deal is, man. We can't even think about getting that done until we get video gaming news taken care of this morning. So we got to jump in there and find out what's going on in the industry. That's right, dude. That's right. So let's get in here. Let's see what's going on in the world of video games. Video gaming news for today, May 28th. Engaged. Let's go. See what we got. That's funny, bro. Oh, jeez. Got a tiny headache this morning. Hopefully it won't get worse. We already knew this, dude. What? Black Ops 6 Day 1 Game Pass will be announced. We already knew. What? Everybody already knew this. We'll take a look at it, though, I guess. Whatever. Massive Nintendo Switch sale. We'll take a look at that as well. Let's see what we got going on there. Oh, yeah. Well, I think the reason, it's big deal. It's big news, right? Because this is the the back end effects of Microsoft purchasing Activision Blizzard, right? So we're starting to see some of that stuff play out. So Call of Duty is now, we're seeing the fruition of, because obviously Game Pass is Microsoft's like golden goose, yeah. That's their big service that they want everybody to be a part of. And so we knew that there were going to be a lot of Activision Blizzard games that made their way. Diablo 4 is already there, right? And the thought was, there's a lot of speculation about what games will and will not make it to Game Pass, yeah? Because, like, what games are suited for the service? What games are too lucrative as just an off-the-shelf retail versus also being on Game Pass, stuff like that. And, I mean, it's a big deal because this is the first Call of Duty since the acquisition that they're like, yeah, this is going to be on Game Pass. So, whether or not people care about Game Pass as a service or not, it's still an important thing about just what's happening in the business side of the industry as a result of what's happened in the of that acquisition. Because I'm not a Game Pass player either, right? I mean, I'll occasionally buy like a month of it, or I will recommend to people, like, if you want to play Hellblade 2, get a month of Game Pass, because that game's not worth a $50 buy, I don't think, you know, for how much game time you're getting out of it, stuff like that. So I think that it's an appropriate thing for people to understand the gravity and the magnitude of what's happening here, and why it's important, right? But yeah, we've known about it for a while, but I guess it's official. I guess official. I don't know. We talked about the whole FIFA 2K thing yesterday. Just another terrible corporation getting in bed with another terrible corporation who quit being in bed with another terrible corporation a couple of years ago. you know, FIFA and EA, both terrible companies, decided to quit doing business together, right? And now FIFA's going to 2K and being like, hey, make a soccer game for us. So two other terrible companies that are gonna be, you know, making games together again. That's whatever. DNF Mobile, huh? Well, I haven't even heard of this. Let's see what that is coming out of Tencent. Ghost of Tsushima on PC is so good, I might sell my PS5. Yo. You know who's getting this link, dude? Brother. I know, dude. Yeah. Look, man, if you're gonna have that kind of mindset around here, you know what I mean? If you're gonna be that kind of person who incites violence on the constant, and you know, you're gonna have to be accepting of the fact, if you're not here all the time, you're not gonna be here to defend yourself whenever I'm coming at you, you know. There he is. I summoned him, yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god, brother, I just hit you up in Discord, Soup. Look what I found for you. Look, I found you an article, dog. I found you an article. Ghost of Tsushima on PC is so good, I might sell my PS5. I might sell my paperweight. Ghost of Tsushima on PC is so good, I might sell my paperweight. What do you think about that one, dude? I got her! She was hinting too much. Some of the international task force. We had Brazil, Germany, and Miami. Yeah? Are you in a relationship? Is this official, dude? Oh, that sucks, bro. Yo, my parents just had gutters put on the house with like these new kinds of like kind of guards to prevent the gutters from getting a bunch of stuff in them, and apparently they're working very well for my parents. I don't know exactly what they are, but I'm happy for them because cleaning gutters sucks, dude. I hate doing it. I've had to do a lot of it too, man. That sucks. That sucks, man. I'm so sorry. I hate to hear that. How has Welcome to Paradise done here? Let's take a look at this. What a weird price tag. Are you guys seeing this? Yeah, it's not doing great. Look at the oh, it's because it's 33% off. Yeah. I was like, brother, $20.09? How weird is that? Yeah, it's not doing great. It's not doing great. So we won't dive into that. This game was something that I was interested in, the premise of the game, but I wanted, you know, I waited to see how it was doing on release, and of 700, it came out on February 29th of this year. Of all reviews on Steam, 728 reviews, 61% positive. A 5-hour confession, 3-player co-op. It sounds like you guys were like bullying somebody into a relationship, dude. Brother. Whoa, new Power World official Mammoris Chris gameplay trailer. Let's go. F124, unfortunately fans are right, the game is undrivable. That feels bad. Oh yeah, everybody's about that Power World, boy. You know what I'm saying, Soup? You know what I'm saying? Power World greater than Pokemon, dude. Yeah. Silent Hill Transmission Showcase planned for May 30th. Really? Well, how about that? Soup, if you're being for reals, dude, and you've got yourself a significant other, I'm super happy for you, my friend. Yeah, we've talked about this. Sony's creating a new free-to-play mobile gaming platform. She had a 3-player co-op too. Wait, are you guys doing like a AAA dating scene? Is that what this is? You're a trip, brother. Oh my god. Oh, that is the most cheeseball thing I've ever heard. I love it, dude. Germany told me don't. I love it, dude. I love it. Yeah, Miami bonked me for it. Brother, I love it. That's so funny, dude. That's so funny. I love it, man. Yeah, no. I think it's hilarious. Look, this is the thing. I think that there's, you know, you got to have an amount of just Riz, right? But I think a lot of Riz is also in being able to make people laugh as well. You know, even if it is like kind of cringy, stupid jokes or whatever, you know, if you can get people to laugh, dude. Humor is a great thing for people, and I think that's pretty funny, dude. I like it. Trust me. I think my sense of humor went a long ways in being able to land my wife. Yeah. It wasn't my looks. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, I don't think it's... I think overconfidence can actually be a turnoff. Overconfidence is weird, I think. People that are overconfident comes off as cocky. But I think confidence, you've got to be confident. There's a difference between confident and overconfident. Overconfident, I think, comes off as cocky and weird. Like almost like you're too good for people or something. But definitely being confident in yourself and who you are is a huge thing for sure. Personally. Ubi has disappointed Rainbow Six fans with a new R6 membership. Is this what we're going to see come in something like X Defiant? Both Ubisoft games, right? Simply unfilmable inside the Sims movie that never was. Wait, what? Weird. Let's see what's going on there. I bet Soup is just like got that elated feel right now. Just super jacked. He's like power level 9,000. Got a flipping significant other. You know what I'm saying? I do too, Ferret. I just look. I mean, I think that there are some amazing creative minds out there, right? In the world of entertainment, there are some amazing creative minds, and I think that there have been some pieces of entertainment pulled off that I probably, I never would have thought of, for sure. I would have never thought of, because I would have never thought it would have been possible, really, or whatever, right? Yeah, Reject, you're right, dude. Yeah. Especially Soup now. Yeah, especially Soup now. What's up, buddy? How you doing, man? Yeah, I mean, we all talked about that whenever we first came across that topic, right? The Sims movie. Yeah, Ferret? It was like, really? Like a Sims movie? Like, that felt like a reach, did it not? Like a pretty big reach. It almost feels like we're at a point now where this hype train around adapting video games to movies has become so prevalent and so popular. But they're like running out of ideas, you know? Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's why it's such a reach, is like, because it's a weird premise to adapt something like that. And that's what I'm getting at, is like, are they really that low on ideas for adapting games that they're at this point of trying to take something like The Sims and make it work, you know? It seems weird. Seems odd. I can't really wrap my head around it. I'm not saying it can't be done potentially, but it seems really odd. Yeah, I don't know, you know? Like I said, I think that there's some very, very creative people in the industry of entertainment that could probably come up with ways to figure out how to make something like that work, but it's hard for me to wrap my head around, you know? Yeah, I know, man. Yeah. Yeah. Mechanicus 2 announced. Let's take a look at this real quick. Yo, 1 second. My wife wants me to tell her a joke. Just a second. USBC joke. Bro, she looked at me. She's headed to work. She came in here to tell me bye. She looked at me. she looked at me like, I want you to tell me a joke. I had to explain what was going on. I was like, I was telling everybody that the only reason I landed you is because I'm so funny. And she goes, mm-hmm. Alright, I admit it. It was really this body. Oh, Jesus. It's a morning, dude. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I know, Reject. Yeah, bro. Yo, I am really looking to probably build a new PC this year. Really think so, man. Yeah, it's kind of looking that way. But I want to start figuring out what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do hardware-wise. It'll probably come down to, like, some of the best prices I can find on stuff around Black Friday. Because I'm not in, like, a rush to build. I'm not in a rush to build. So what I'll probably do is wait until around Black Friday time, and then build a new streaming PC. So just see what I can get the best price on parts and stuff like that. But I'll let you guys know. I might make a video of it and stuff. Yeah. Yeah. What is Black Friday? Black Friday's that time right after Thanksgiving. Well, actually, it's turned into like a week and a half, 2 week long thing now. So it's basically just around the Thanksgiving time period here in the U.S. where a ton of sales happen. So it used to be just the Friday after Thanksgiving, and yeah, I know, fair, yeah, it's crazy, yeah. So, yo, I respect it, Soup. The Stars won last night too, dude. I'm all hyped up about sports as well. But it's a time where normally you'll get much better sales throughout any other time of the year on especially like tech stuff, gaming stuff, tech stuff. It can be anything from monitors to console stuff to peripherals, you know, like controllers or keyboards and mice. I mean, all the way through components like hardware to build PCs, you name it, even software, all kinds of stuff, man. So usually if I'm in the market for buying things, that's whenever I really start trying to make people aware of when good sales are coming across. I'll put it in our Video Gaming Deals channel of the Discord, as well as like I'll start trying to swoop up anything that I need at the time myself. But I think I'm thinking about trying to buy stuff this year, man, to build a new PC. Right. Yep, there you go. Ferret with the deets, man. Thanks, buddy. I know, Reject. The sweep, bro. The flippin' sweep, dog. I know, I saw it. I knew you were going to be pissed, brother. I didn't even want to say anything. I knew you were going to be pissed, bro. Yeah. And, dog, I mean, the Mavs right now are just railroading the Timberwolves, too. I mean, it's looking like we're having a Celtics-Mavs finals, dude. I never would have expected the Mavs to come out of that that series with the Thunder and just stick it to the Timberwolves like that, dude. I never get anything I want. Bro, it makes me feel so bad. Jesus Christ. Oh, dude. Can you just be a Stars fan? Can you just be a Stars fan, dude? Be a Stars fan with me. Everything's going okay for us, dude. Everything's going all right. Be a Stars fan with me, dude. Start watching some hockey. Yeah. It'll be good, dude. It'll be good. The Last of Us Part 2 remastered. Dude, I really can't believe this. Like, I've been talking about this a lot here lately because Neil Druckmann and Naughty Dog's been back in the limelight with some stupid quote bullcrap. Brother, The Last of Us Part 2, like 3 years old. They remastered a game that was 3 years old. There you go, Reject. Perfect. Dude, hockey's a badass sport, dude. Hockey's a badass sport. It really is. It's very fast-paced. You know, the hits are hard. What other sport that's not an official, like, combat sport can you just drop the gloves and, like, duke it out with somebody, dog? And, yeah, you're going to take a penalty, but you're not going to get, like, penalized by the league. You're not going to get fined or anything. It's a penalty. Both sides are going to get penalized. But you can just drop the gloves and fight it out with somebody if you guys get pissed off at each other. You know what I'm saying? It's a dope sport, dude. There's a lot of skill involved in it. It's a really cool sport, man. I'm telling you. If you like sports in general, hockey's a cool one to watch, man. You should at least give it a shot. See what you think. I just, this feels so lackluster coming out of a company like this. Like, Windows guys there, cool, yeah. Lurk away, buddy. Yeah, bro. Yeah, for sure. Those dudes are tough too, bro. That's one of the reasons I got into hockey in the first place. I started thinking about the sport itself, and I was like, God dang, these are some tough dudes. Most of them only have like half their teeth. They'd be taking pucks, dude, to the face all the time and everything. Because the half of the game's about just blocking shots, dude. They'll be going down to block shots all the time to try and keep the goalie from having to take the shots and everything. And, dog, half of them don't have teeth, you know. They'll get smacked in the face and be bleeding and stuff. They'll just still play it out. It's crazy. They're tough, dude. They're tough. And you think about how hard like football hits are and stuff, right? Well, you can skate faster than you can run, dog. You can skate faster than you can run. So you think about like what a football hit is, but then on ice skates, right? Those dudes take some punishment, man. It's a cool sport. I highly recommend, like, if people like sports at all, check out hockey. It's cool, man. It's a good sport. Yeah, The Last of Us Part 2, who cares? How lackluster. You know, remastering a game when it's just 3 years old? Come on, man. Way to take advantage of your fan base. Gross. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The second one, I only watched like once, and I don't remember a whole lot of it. But, dude, the first Goon, I've watched many, many, many times, dude. That is an absolute cult classic movie, dude. Goon is. It's so awesome. We'll take a peek at this. We got some Rainbow Six stuff up anyways. Booty. Yeah, it's a great flipping movie, dude. so funny. That movie is so funny. RE9 release date reportedly pushed back. We'll take a peek at this. Ooh, Zenless Zone Zero. Yo, I might stream some of this actually. We'll see. You know, Wuthering Waves was one that I was like, you know, whatever. I tried it out just a little bit, and it really wasn't a big hype for me. It was for a lot of other people, I think. But Zenless is the one that I'm kind of looking forward to here. And obviously, this is made by Hoyo, which is the same developer as Genshin. So I think that what a lot of people got with Wuthering Waves is a bit of a modern take on the same thing that Genshin is. There's a little bit of some advancement there, but for the most part, it's the same thing, you know? And Zenless, I think, is going to give quite a bit of evolution in something from the same developer as Genshin, but it'll be different. So I'm looking forward. And what did I think Soup told me, what, July 4th or something like that? But we'll see right here. We'll see right here. He was talking about it yesterday. Soup's about it. Assassin's Creed Shadow is set to release on November 15th. That's the one set in, what, feudal Japan or whatever? I think. That's what I said. Why are you calling me undercooked risotto chicken? I said 4th of July. Why are you calling me that whenever I got it right? You McChicken nugget? Yeah, Banger, you don't know. They've only given us cinematics about this game right now. Soup's in love, in love, in love. I didn't even do anything wrong. I was right. You're trying to be weird about stuff. Quit being weird, dude. We'll take a look. They haven't shown us anything about this game other than cinematics right now. I don't know why people are getting so jacked about it. But we'll take a look, dude. Nuh-uh. Eat dust. We're getting a lot of news today, man. Feels good. You're a trip, bro. In Austria, the last song release date confirmed. Man, we're just jamming this morning, aren't we? I turned on the hold on, what is it? The flipping the chiptune playlist. We haven't listened to the chiptune playlist in a bit, so I was like, we gotta check this out. Hold on. Word. Hold on. All right. They can if you're a donut. They can definitely be prepared together if you're a donut. Do or donut. Perfect, dude. Your Steam game library won't last beyond you dying, apparently. What? How will they know when you die? How will they know when you die? And I'm sorry, but yo, like my physical game collection, I can pass that on to whoever I want, which will be my kids whenever I pass, right? Like my Game Boy back here, and all my other consoles, and all the physical games I own for all the platforms I've had before. So why can I not pass on all my other things that I've purchased as it is mine, right? I think this is going to have to be addressed. But we're going to take a look at this. This is weird. This is that whole big issue we've been talking about for a long time, right? Where the digital realm of ownership, what do you really own? Do you really own? When in the digital realm of you know, entertainment. Exactly, Ferret. Yeah. Which is asinine. I think that if this is the case, and there's been a lot more litigation and you know, legal proceedings in regards to these kinds of issues in the industry, right? But if this doesn't change and this only gets worse on this front, streaming services are the way to go. What's the point in buying a game anyways? If you're never truly going to own a game, what's the point in buying a game? If you don't actually ever own it. We've got this up already. We already talked about that yesterday. I already know you're talking about this. I already know what you're going after, Soup. Nintendo gives a good case in point when it comes to e-stores. I mean, how I don't know where you're going at with that one. I'm not familiar, I guess. Ooh, No Man's Sky lead teases a second look at Light No Fire, guys. Take a look at that. It's going to be a long news segment today. Get ready for it. Yeah, maybe we go with rock, paper, shotgun on this. Hold on. There we go. Oh, they shut down the stores and your games are gone. Yeah. Well, let's not go that far yet. Let's not go that far yet. That's pretty disgusting, actually. At least Steam's going, yo, when you're dead, you know, your library is gone. Nintendo goes, hey, when we decide that you don't need access to your games anymore, then you don't have access anymore. Right? There's a difference. Right. So neither are good. One is actually way more disgusting than the other. So 2040 for GTA 6. Oh, I'll keep that in mind. Thanks. Talked about all those. Yeah, there's a lot of bunny hopping in X Defiant. There is, yep. Everybody just jumping around all the time. Yeah. Yep. We know this is getting announced. We already talked about that too. Let's just dive in here. She has no idea who you really are. Here we go. Let's start off with this, dude. You cannot leave your Steam backlog to someone else in your will. Technically, you're not even allowed to tell them your password. The sheer number and scale of video games released nowadays means that the infamous Steam backlog is better fed than ever. Gorging on half-played 100-hour RPGs never touched indies amassed during summer sales, and I'll get to it one day PC pipe dreams. If you were hoping to task your descendants with continuing your quest to get all 1,700 plus achievements in Tales of Majile, or maintain your ranked leaderboard position in Dota 2, bad news. It turns out that you can't pass on your Steam library after you die. The legal detail was recently discovered by suitably titled Reset Era user Delete12345 and shared by Ars Technica after they contacted Steam support to ask whether their Steam account could be bequeathed in a will. Steam support's answer confirmed that nope, both accounts and games on Steam are non-transferable. They cannot grant access to someone else or merge your library into another account in the same way as handing down your records or forcing someone to take possession of your lifelong collection of novelty steins. If you were thinking, well, I'll just leave them my password instead, technically you're not allowed to do that either. Steam's terms and conditions specify that you may not reveal, share, or otherwise allow others to visit your password or account except as otherwise specifically authorized by Valve. That officially includes by writing your password down, as the terms point out later on. While Valve might arguably be swayed by your heartfelt plea to hand on the complete Leisure Suit Larry series to your loved ones, by the letter of the subscriber agreement, you'd have to get explicit permission first. Now, obviously, literally writing down your password on a bit of paper and giving it to someone is something that Valve is unlikely to ever know about, even if it technically breaks the user terms, something you might not be so fussed about once you're dead. Steam has also introduced its own built-in ways of sharing your game library with family members. The added benefit that they can play on their own account rather than giving your friends list a shock when you log in after passing on. But in terms of easy, convenient ways to hand on your digital game library, seems there isn't one at the moment. Best achievement hunt while you can. Yeah, this has always been one of those issues with your digital ownership, you know. Yeah, well, here's another one of those issues, though, right? So, I think when you have to think about accessing accounts nowadays, and it's been this way for a while, and it's only becoming more and more prevalent, right? Especially for most of us that have been doing this kind of thing for a long time, you're not just talking about a password anymore, right? A lot of your accounts are connected to things like two-factor authentication, whether it be needing to get a text message or having some kind of app that coincides with giving you a code to also, like, so you put in your password and your username and then you get a code as well in some form or fashion, right? A lot of two-factor stuff. So there's more that goes along with this than just a password for most people's accounts nowadays, because you do your best to make sure that people you don't want to access and hack your accounts and steal your, you know, your purchased items can't do that. So in the event that you're going to pass on and you do want to try and hand down your collection to your loved ones or whatever, you have to be very, very, very diligent and detailed in making sure that everybody knows the best way they can get in there without, you know, with everything that's set up and be able to get everything that they need, right? There's going to be more than, for most people, more than just password access. But I'm not surprised here. There's a lot of legal stuff, again, that has gone on this front in recent years, though. And, it's a real, I think businesses have been taking advantage of us for a very, very long time when it comes to digital ownership. And I think there's starting to be a fight back, if you will. There's been a lot of recognition of that from us as consumers, and there's been more legal fight back on our front towards these companies, and I think that it will probably get better as we move forward, because we've been getting railroad for quite some time with like fine print, like you don't actually own any of these products, you're just licensing them out to have them in your library. And it's like, then why am I paying full price for it? You know, like, come on, man. Like, there's a weird side to all of it that still is going to have a lot of fleshing out to be done on the legal side of things across the world, and it'll be different for each region of the world too, I think, for the most part, but we'll see how it progresses. But will Steam really be able to tell whether somebody else is in your account, you know, utilizing your collection? Just make sure they have all the information they need. Resident Evil 9 release date reportedly pushed back. A new leak claims RE9's release date has been internally delayed. You know why? Probably because Capcom didn't have all their microtransactions ready. Too soon, Capcom? Right, there you go, Ferret. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yep. And I mean, you know, we talk about it a lot. The physical side of gaming is obviously on the PC side of things has been gone forever. It's slowly conforming on the console side, right? But they can't keep you from handing down your titles, your physical games and stuff. So why is it any different on the digital side, you know? It shouldn't be. Shouldn't be. Just another way in which big businesses are trying to railroad the, you know, consumers and small, you know, the little people, man. RE9 release date reportedly pushed back. Earlier this month, a new leak started to make the rounds, claiming Capcom was gearing up to reveal RE9 this summer. We've already heard things like it's an open world environment, things like that, right? Then release the next mainline game in the long-running series early next year. We've since heard rumors about the supposed setting and protagonist for RE9. However, a brand new rumor came out today providing updated details about the future of RE franchise. Of course, nothing official has been announced, but fans might be waiting a bit longer before RE9 is on store shelves. As with most Resident Evil leaks, this one comes courtesy of Dusk Golem on Twitter. Of course, you'll want to take this with a massive grain of salt. Dusk Golem has a solid track record, but until Capcom makes something official, it's best to keep your expectations in check. This is always the case. Until we get something official, this always has to be taken as something that might not be true, right? It's also worth noting that Capcom hasn't said much about RE9, so calling this a delay would be a mistake since the developers haven't announced a release date at all yet. At worst, it's an internal delay that we'll never hear about officially. Dusk Golem is saying that fans should wipe the expectations of RE9 being announced this summer at all. Instead, it sounds like everything is pointing towards the announcement coming later in the year or potentially next year. I didn't mean to do that. Of course, with the release seemingly being pushed back, those dates could easily shift around. At this point, we'll just have to wait until the team announces something more official. Okay. Dusk Golem did share which games are apparently on the docket for remakes. Again, grain of salt here. This is not official, but rumors have been flying around lately about potential remakes of RE1 and RE5. But Dusk Golem made it clear in their latest post that neither of those is in active development right now. Instead, saying the team at Capcom is currently working on RE0 and Code Veronica remakes. But not official. So we'll keep track for all you Resident Evil aficionados, man, and fans. Just know that you're going to have to wait a little bit longer probably before we hear anything on the front of RE9 new games or remakes, okay? Here we go. Zenless Zone Zero release date, gameplay, story, and trailer come to New Eridu. We have a dog running a newspaper stall. Finish commissions, eat noodles, and this says, and buy raffle tickets from a dog. BY. Yo, Mr. Cortez, I think that this should mean purchase as BUY. I swear to God. The amount of, like, errors in these articles I see every single day is insane. I don't think that any of these outlets have, like, editors, proofreaders, or anything. It's insane. Here are the details for Zenless Zone Zero, including its release date, gameplay, story, and trailer. That's coming from somebody who's an English pleb, okay? Oh, look who was wrong. Look who was wrong. Look who was wrong. Stoop. Who's the McNugget now? Could be overworking their editors. True. I just see it all the time. It's crazy. And it's not like a lot of these articles are pretty short. You know what I mean? So it's just weird how many errors I see all the time. And a lot of these articles are pretty short, dude. I mean, the thing is, when you write these things up, too, there's gotta be, like, I don't know. It's just crazy. I don't know. I don't think they're using, like, editors or proofreaders or anything anymore for the most part, to be honest with you. I think they've cut them out. I think it's like the gaming industry cutting out a lot of, like, you know, QA, like testers and stuff. That's the way it seems anyways. I could be wrong, but it seems like that. Some of it could come down to, like, translators and stuff too, because some of these may be written in not English to begin with. You know, there could be things like that. Could be things like that. But hey, Soup, guess what? Guess what? It's July 3rd, all right? Or July 4th. They had it wrong right here. You were right. Zenless Zone Zero says that they're officially releasing on July 4th on all platforms. I don't know why they have this saying July 3rd right here then. Dear Proxy, thank you for your ongoing interest in and support of Zenless Zone Zero. ZZZ officially releases on all platforms on July 4th. We look forward to meeting you on 6th Street when entry to Zenless Zone Zero officially releases. ZZZ has a release date of, I guess it is July 3rd, 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific, or July 4th, 10 o'clock a.m. UTC. It will be available on PS5, iOS, Android, and PC, so it's both dates, depending on where you're at in the world. Game itself is free to play. However, players who pay the $10 pre-order fee on PlayStation 5 will receive the following items: Signal Search, Master Tape ×2, General Currency, Denny, 150,000, Agent Experience Mats, Official Investigator Log ×80, W Engine Experience Mats, W Engine Power Supply ×40. But it's also July 3rd, so you're also half wrong. All right? Mr. McNuggets. See that? You see that? You see that? You see that? See that? You were half lying to me, dude. Don't you ever half lie to me again. You understand me? It has also been confirmed the game will have cross-progression and cross-play, allowing players to have a synchronized gaming experience across all platforms. Let's take a look at the character demo here. See what we got. Did you ever half lie to me, dude? Holy risotto. Holy chicken risotto, dude.
We have obtained the item you requested.
What's in the box? What's in the box? It's your wife's head.
It seems this area requires further cleaning.
Why do things always glow when opening a box? Because there's special things inside. Special things glow. Obviously. Nice catch. Like my one and only, she glows. Whoa, whoa, what am I saying? Dude, Soup is smitten, dude. It's my chick in a box. That was so anime, dude. Jesus Christ.
I can barely take my eyes off of it. Huh?
Thank you for using Victoria Housekeeping. We look forward to serving you again.
Interesting. It's my chick in a box. Alright. A Lycion character demo, wolfishly charming. Zenless Zone Zero trailer is what we just watched. Game is an urban fantasy action role-playing game. Get the music popping. Let's go. With an emphasis on fast-paced combat centered on combos, dodging, and parrying. If you've played Hoyoverse's previous game, Honkai Impact 3rd, it is closest to that compared to Genshin. When playing, players alternate between the overworld and the hollow. While in the overworld, players take control of one of two sibling proxies. On the other hand, while in the hollow, players will control a team of 3 agents. While in the overworld, players will have access to various shops and NPCs. These give the player buffs that will carry over when they dive into the hollow. Other than that, there are also stores that allow you to modify your Bangbu. Tuned for disk drives and more. What's up, True? How you doing, friendo? How was your weekend? The overworld is also where players will accept commissions ranging from combat ones that require the player to defeat a certain amount of enemies, or exploration ones where players must traverse through the hollow to complete objectives. Speaking of, let's talk about the hollow. Hollows are locations where normal human beings cannot explore freely. Agents, the characters players can obtain, can explore hollows with the help of a Bangbu. What a name! Piloted by your character, a proxy, while in the hollow, players will navigate through various locations to meet whatever the commission needs. A majority of what players will do in the hollow is combat, which, is, as mentioned above, is very similar to Honkai Impact 3rd. Players field 3 agents in a team, each with their own combat style. Some characters, like Anby, use melee weapons like swords, while others, like Billy, can use guns to fight from afar. Combat agents will be able to use their normal and charged attacks, special attacks, and their ultimate. Players can also perform combos, which vary from character to character. As mentioned above, dodging and parrying is central to the game, so players will need to take that into account when playing. As with other Hoyoverse games, Zenless Zone Zero is also a gacha game. Yep. Which we know. There's a story trailer as well if you want to see it. Alright. July 3rd in the western part of the world. July 4th in the eastern part of the world. Release date. Alright. Here you go, guys. If you need to see more. A bang boo, is that what we're calling it now? Apparently. Yeah. Apparently. Assassin's Creed Shadow set to release on November 15th on Mac, PCs, and more. We still haven't seen legit gameplay of this yet, only cinematics. So Ubi recently unveiled the trailer for Assassin's Creed Shadow as the next major title in the AC series. Set in the 16th century Japan, the video game goes through the feudal era of the country where it was facing a brutal unification attempt. Alongside the trailer, Ubi has also revealed the availability details of the game. It will be released globally on November 15th through Ubisoft Plus Premium subscription on PS5, Xbox Series X and S gaming consoles. For desktops, the video game will be available on Mac App Store for Macs with Apple Silicon and on Ubisoft Store and Epic Games Store for Windows. So, not Steam, but Epic. Ubi has also started taking pre-orders. Standard version of the game is priced at 80 euros and 70 euros. Oh, so 80 euros for gaming consoles and 70 euros for Macs and PCs. Customers who pre-order the game will receive an additional in-game quest called A Dog's Life. There's also a Gold Edition, Ultimate Edition, and Collector's Edition of the game. While the Gold Edition and Ultimate Edition offer 3 days of early access, which means you're a final beta tester, to the game, along with in-game additions such as outfits, weapons, skill points, and more that once you finish the game, you'll forget all about. The Collector's Edition includes physical collectibles such as action figures and maps. Yep. Yeah, Ferret, exactly. Need to find a bang boo? Is that what it is? Yeah. That's what I was talking this morning. So Soup's got him, I guess what you would we are referring to now as a bang boo. Soup's got him a little significant other now. Yeah. Ooh. I was talking about this morning was if it wasn't for my sense of humor, I don't think I would have landed my wife. She came in here to tell me bye before she went to work. And I was like, hold on, my wife needs me to tell her a joke. And she was standing in here, and I was like, I said that, and she looked at me like, what? What? And so I went over there and told her. I told her why I said that, and she just kind of started shaking her head, you know. I think it's true, though. I think it's true. I don't think I would have landed or at least been able to hold on to the wife for this long had it not been for my just phenomenal sense of humor, you know. At least that's what I call it. But yeah, Soup's got him a little significant other now, apparently. Yeah. With Naoi and Yasuki, players can choose between two different playstyles. Both protagonists have their own skills, progression path, and weapon options. Ubi said that with Naoi's stealth skills, players can experience the sophisticated infiltration mechanic, excuse me, in which she uses dynamic environments to stay hidden. Similarly, with Yasuki, players will be able to attack larger enemy forces with brutal precision. There you go. So, November 15th, peoples. I would love to see more about this game other than just cinematics, you know. But that's when the release date is. In Autria, the last song release date confirmed with a distinctive art style and unique customization mechanics. In Autria, the last song is a highly anticipated Souls-like game. I've seen trailers of this so far. I'm not as excited about something like this as I was for something like Lies of P. Lies of P God, I got the odds, dude. I did not want to get out of bed this morning. My wife was all cuddly, dude. And I was like, yeah, this is nice. So I just kept hitting snooze. It was just like cuddling in bed, dude. And finally, I didn't have any more time. I had to get up. I didn't want to, though. And now I'm all yawny, dude. God. Yeah, me and you both, Ferret. But Liza P is something I haven't played yet, but I've been wanting to play. I was keeping really close tabs on that game for a long time through development. We were just caught up in another gameplay that I couldn't, shelf to play Liza P on release, and now we know that Liza P has DLC coming in the not too distant future. So we'll play Liza P whenever the DLC hits as well, so we can get a taste of both the base game and the DLC. This is something. When you talk about these games that come out that really want to capture that essence of a very good Souls-like game, a Soulsborne game, you can always count on From Software doing a good job. But it's usually a pretty mixed bag from other developers, right? You're never quite sure what to expect from other developers. And so I think it's important to know that if it's not From Software making a Souls-like game, or at least a developer like NeoWiz that has proven to us that they can do a good job with it, being a little bit hesitant about what to expect, keeping your expectations low, I guess, on the before it releases is probably the best way to go about it. So many want to emulate the success of the Soulsborne type games, right? So, Giamma Games, an independent video game studio based in Milan, Italy, has officially announced the release date for their highly anticipated Souls-like action RPG, Anatria: The Last Song. It is set in a beautifully sunlit world inspired by Italian folklore, while the brightest sun casts the darkest shadows. Players will navigate through a world gripped by the Canovaccio, a twisted eternal play that keeps the world in unnatural stasis. As the maskless one, players are the only entities free from a given role, tasked with defeating the mighty authors who created the stasis and freeing the world from stagnation by harnessing the power of Adore, a mystical energy that can also reveal new paths and shift reality in front of your eyes. The game's aesthetic, referred to as Summer Soul, is a departure from the typically dark and grim settings of other Souls-like games. Instead, Anatria: The Last Song features vibrant Italian summer colors, creating a stunning environment that's surprisingly bright. This unique art direction aims to convey the colors, vibrancy, and general feeling of visiting Italy, making the game a challenging experience with delightful and distinctive visuals. One of the standout features of Anatria: The Last Song gameplay is its mask system. In the game, you can assume the roles of enemies by donning the masks they drop when defeated, which means gaining access to new playstyles and passive abilities. Since Anatria also counts a robust RPG system inspired by the Souls franchise, the mask system adds another layer of customization, ensuring you'll never get bored while experimenting with all the tools you can use to overcome seemingly impossible foes. I love masks, which makes this a little bit intriguing for me. All of that is incredibly exciting, which is why Souls-like fans are eager to play Anatria on release day. Let's take a look. If you haven't seen this yet, here you go. Liza P. Yeah.
Ah, the tree of change bears fruit.
I'm so hungry too. I'm starving this morning, man. Stars won last night. Let's go. Get wrecked, McDavid. I don't like Connor McDavid, dude. I don't know what it is about him. I don't like Connor McDavid, dude. There's something about that guy I just don't dig, man. Something about his face. There's something about his face, dude. It weirds me out. No, that's terrible to say.
And memories become legend.
Yeah, he's almost kind of got that like
The stage
Sidney Crosby vibe to him, doesn't he?
set.
He's just really easy to dislike, you know. He's an extremely talented individual. extremely talented, but he's got that vibe to him where he's just like, something about him I just don't like about him, you know. Ooh, I'm getting my haircut tomorrow, man. I need a haircut pretty bad. Crosby needs to retire. How old is he now? Like, he's like, I mean, you say that, True? You say that? He's not as old as Ovi is. True's like, Ovi should never retire. I mean, that's the way I feel about Jamie Benn too, though. You know, Jamie Benn's hitting like, you know, he's approaching like the mid-30s, I think. You know, he's like 34, 35, I think. You know, and I'm like, don't you ever retire? Don't you ever retire, dude? Ovi's getting up there, brother. Yeah, he's like, isn't he like 40? Is Ovi 40? Like, we've talked about that. I can't remember though. That's the game right there. If you guys hadn't seen it before, the official release date for Anatri, the last song, has been confirmed for September 19th. Those willing to buy Anatri's deluxe version gain access to an early access bonus that allows you, Jesus Christ, to start playing the game from September 16th. Who cares? I'm so sick of this, dude. No matter what age Crosby is, you can retire anytime. Yeah, I know. I feel the same way. I like Ovi. I've always liked Ovi. I'm not like a super fan or anything because he's not a star. You know what I mean? But he'll be 39. I thought he was getting close. Yeah. But I've never liked Sidney Crybaby. Yeah. I'm so sick of this whole like buy 3 days early thing, you know, or get the deluxe version, pay us $30 more for a game that's probably overpriced anyways, and you know, this is my thing. This is my thing. If these companies really wanted you playing their game, they wouldn't make this a more expensive version to get you in there and playing it. Okay, what they would do is say, yo, if you pre-order our game, we'll give you early access. Just make it a pre-order bonus for the base edition or whatever. It's so disgusting to see this crap all the time. You know, buy the deluxe edition for $90 as opposed to $70, or $100 as opposed to $70. We'll let you get in there for 3 days early and not even be able to play the game because the servers would be bonked or whatever. I mean, we see it all the time. Or the game will just be so wrecked, buggy-wise, that you won't even want to play it or whatever. You know, it's terrible. What this should be is like, you know, yeah, it was, yeah, Sega and RGG. Yeah. Yeah, for the new Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth. Exactly, Ferret, yeah. Nobody, I mean, these companies that think that this is okay, it's absolutely, utterly disgusting. It's so gross. It's so gross. They're, you know, to just be taking advantage of people that might be hyped about something. Well, what they should be doing is going, thank you for being excited enough to buy our game. Thank you for being excited enough to support our company and our game. You know, if you're going to support us with pre-ordering this, then, you know, we'll give you early access. But that's not what they do. They're greedy assholes. This is disgusting. But you see it from almost all companies nowadays. Almost all of them. It's disgusting, dude. I'm so over it. I'll continue to be blatantly against this forever, ever. It's so gross. So many people get baited into paying exorbitantly more money than they even, you know, needed to, just by getting baited by playing the game 3 days early. And you literally almost always are not going to even benefit from that anyways. And the 3 days early access is almost always bonked. It's almost always trash. And really, when it comes down to it, these companies should just be, if you're pre-ordering at all, giving you that access to say thank you for pre-ordering our game. It's so disgusting. I'm so done. For those eager to get a taste of the game before spending money on it, a demo has been available on both PC and PlayStation 5 since May 22nd. The lengthy 8-hour demo allows you to explore the city of Quinta, face the formidable bosses, and experiment with various masks and weapon classes. Developers rarely give access to such a massive chunk of their game months before the official release, which shows Yama Games' confidence in their product. I'm so sick at reading about that kind of crap, dude. It's just so disgusting. Yeah, exactly, dude. Exactly, Ferret. Exactly. I know, I'm kind of ranting, but geez, I have to talk about it all the time, and it's just so gross. Here we go. No Man's Sky lead teases a second new look at Light No Fire. Yeah, I know, dude. I'm ranting. Yeah, perfect. Hello Games is hotly anticipated open world game, expecting an appearance at SGF next month. Summer Games Fest. With who? None other than the Muppet. Jeff Keighley, right? Yeah. Can't wait. Can't wait. I would love to have Summer Games Fest without that idiot moving forward. But, you know, that probably isn't going to happen. But the first look we got at this was at, like, the Game Awards stuff this past year. And it looked really good. So, following up No Man's Sky's divisive launch and incredible turnaround, Hello Games made similarly big promises when drumming up hype for its second game, Light No Fire. Itself a sort of fantasy take on the go anywhere, do everything formula. Now sounds like we'll learn more details in an imminent second trailer based on teases from the studio's co-founder. We need the bow tie guy. Yeah. No, didn't make it any, because it was such a long, like, there were a number of really good other clips we had and stuff, but trying to, like, get any of that content into a timely kind of clip was hard. With people not having context about what was going on. So, like, that was one that I looked at, but it was really hard to kind of narrow down. Because what I try to do is I try to keep the clips and highlights fairly quick for the montages, to kind of run through different stuff and give people a quick laugh. Like, that one was tough. That one was tough. It was very, very long. And it took a lot of the entire clip to give people an idea of exactly what was happening. Otherwise, the context was just going to be lost on people, you know? So there was one that didn't make it. There was a lot. There's a lot that didn't make it. You guys have to understand. So I made four montages. Think about this. 4 montages at an average of about 16 minutes apiece. That's about 17 videos, 17 clips and highlights, right? So let's say what is that? Probably about 70 to 75 videos made it into the montage. 70 to 75 videos made it into the montage. I had roughly 300 clips and highlights that I sifted through to look at, to use, that I like I was watching and trying to determine if I could use it or not. And it is incredibly time consuming and hard to narrow down. You know, it's a lot, dude. It's a lot. Like, over the past year, I had close to 300 funny clips and highlights and good clips and highlights and stuff just from, like, stream stuff. You know what I mean? There's a lot of content, dude, that I sifted through. And only about 70 to 75 of those made it actually into montages. It's crazy. It's a lot, man. And even the ones that made it in, there's still like editing that has to be done on those. There's like I was still like having to take some of them and edit out parts of it and stuff that weren't necessary or whatever. It was crazy. It ended up being very good, you know, but it's very time consuming. Following No Man's Sky's divisive launch and incredible turnaround, Hello Games made similarly big promises. So I guess the reason I was talking about that is because when you talk about something as big, so we have like an hour worth of montages I made, right? Just in like 70 to 75 clips and highlights. And I try to keep them to like anywhere between, you know, 30 seconds to a minute and a half. And that one that you're talking about, dude, is incredibly long. The thing was like, dude, I think it was like 12 minutes. That clip was like 12 minutes long, dude. Like stupid long. Because we were just dying laughing the whole time, and it was just hard to figure out how to get it in there the right way. So yeah, it didn't make it. That's the reason I was talking about it. Following No Man's Sky's divisive launch and incredible turnaround, Hello Games made similarly big promises when drumming up hype for its second game, Light No Fire. It's self, a sort of fantasy take on the go anywhere, do everything formula, now sounds like we'll learn more details in an imminent second trailer, based on teases from the studio's co-founder. With Summer Games Fest streaming a showcase next month as part of the wider Summer Games Fest schedule, organizer Jeff Keighley tweeted that he loves watching new video game trailers. An obvious tease at the all-new clips incoming on June 7th from 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. BST. Hello Games director Sean Murray had a tongue-in-cheek response to Keighley just as well, Murray quipped. Well, isn't that fun, you guys? Hello Games currently only has one announced game in development, the above-mentioned Light No Fire, which is primed for a second look. The project was also unveiled at the Game Awards show in 2023, so there's already a precedent for the game's appearance at a Keighley Fest. Light No Fire looked just as unbelievably grand as No Man's Sky did during its announcement, blurring the lines between Valheim's crafty survival gameplay, Death Stranding's sweeping landscapes, and Lord of the Rings' cross-country fantasy trek. This was the announcement trailer, I think. So we've already seen this, but I'll link it for you guys if you want to take a look. Rather than procedurally generating an entire galaxy's worth of solar systems to explore a la No Man's Sky, Light No Fire is turning its gaze away from the stores to create a single planet to scale, a feat that's still no less impressive. Think of Earth's size, a play space capable of housing 8 billion people and hundreds of square miles of empty land, all being rendered explorable in-game. That's the promise, at least, a game that lets you climb mountains that are miles high, taller than Everest. What you actually do in the game is still in question, but it seems we'll find some answers soon. If you haven't seen this, I'll just show it real quick. Because I haven't watched it in a while either. It's only like 2 minutes. The thing is, like, the trailer looks good, right? There's this whole situation, though, behind, like, we all know who Hello Games is. We all know who you know, what No Man's Sky is. And they're most famous for baiting people into believing that their game was going to be something that it didn't end up being on release, right? They're iconic for it. So when we get told and shown something like this from Hello Games, obviously I think they had a lot of lessons learned. They're a bigger company now. They have much more capability, and probably it's easier to trust them now than it was back then. But there's always going to be this thing sticking in the back of people's minds going, are we getting baited again? You know, are we going to get trolled again on the release of this? Just like we did with No Man's Sky. Well, if you can be a badger in this game. Yeah. Yeah, man, I mean, I say that all the time, too. I've gotten very, very good at calling out games that aren't going to fulfill their promises, right? Might have me if you can be a ferret. Yo, yeah, good call. But I say the same thing all the time. I'm like, I wish I wasn't right. You know? I don't like games to come out and be bad. I don't like for people to get baited into, you know, buying and playing games that are promising something and not delivering on that promise. It sucks. Oh yeah, you talking about Sean Murray? Yeah, talking about Sean Murray. I think from from Hello Games. I mean, yeah. Is that who you're talking about? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it was such an intriguing premise. People had a really hard time not buying into it. I've never played the game. I was worried about it too. But I bought into the hype. I was like, God, if this is true, this is incredible, you know. But I didn't ever buy it. I never played it, and I was worried. But I had bought into as well. I was like, this is going to be incredible if it's real, you know. But I was worried as also. It just sucks. I don't like being right about that stuff either. I don't like being right about it. But I mean, but so many of us that are gaming enthusiasts, so we've gotten to the point where, you know, and big parts of it are things like the release of No Man's Sky or Cyberpunk, stuff like that, where we've gone, dude, we can't let this happen to us again, you know. Just getting baited into these premises that seem impossible to be real, right? Quite often they are. But we'll see what comes next from Light No Fire during the summer showcases that are coming very, very soon. Okay? We're going to be watching most of them here in the channel together. Don't you fret, chatters. Yeah. And I mean, look, I've said this before. I'm not going to make excuses for a company like Hello Games or CDPR or anybody like that that doesn't fulfill their promises and baits people into buying a game. It's unacceptable. It should never happen. I will say that good for them. They stuck with the game. They stuck with the game. They turned it into what it should have been on release anyways. They don't get a pat on the back for that. They don't get kudos. They don't get awards. They don't get, you know what I mean? That's the way the game should have released in the first place. But they didn't let it die. They fulfilled eventually what the game was supposed to be, and I think more, right? And more. And the thing is, from what I understand, in an attempt to, you know, give the fans back and say sorry to an extent for what happened on the release, they made all content for that game, even beyond what it was supposed to be in the first place, free, right? So, I mean, I've given them a little bit of some, you know, good on them for doing that, you know, for continuing to add content and say, we're sorry, it should have never gone like this in the first place. We will never charge for DLC. All the content that comes out for this game will always be free. You just have to buy the base game. That was a good play by them. You know, to show some remorse for the things that they did in the first place in the release of that game. I do think that was a smart play. I think it was a good play, you know. I don't hold a ticket to saying I'm an introvert anymore. What are you talking about? Those people say I'm not that anymore after witnessing my shenanigans. Who are you? And what are you talking about? And I don't believe you. What? Bro, what are you talking about? Massive Nintendo Switch sale has must-play games from $3. Here's 15 deals I'd buy. Don't miss these Switch deals for Memorial Day. Are these over? Yeah. Yep. They said no when I'm an introvert. Who's they, dude? Noob, it's the people who helped me out to get her to talk. See, this is the thing about Soup. Soup will be coming in here and just spouting a bunch of stuff that doesn't make any sense until I go, what are you talking about? And then we get the finer details that make things make sense. And he's like, he tries to make it sound like I'm an idiot for not knowing. I mean, this stuff came out of left field, dog. Again, just yoinked it straight out of left field. And he's like, how do you not know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? And we know we're your only friends. Don't try to act like you have other friends, dude. See, now we know you're lying, dude. We're your only friends. You're a fibber, bro. Like, how am I supposed to know exactly what you're talking about? He comes in here with no details at all, just out of left field. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't listening to the conversation in his head. Right. My bad. Oh, Soup, you're a trip, dog. How long is this cell going on? That looked like that. I'll try to go back and take a look at that one. Like, you guys are a trip, dude. Oh my god. How long is this cell on for, dude? I'm dying right now. You guys got me crying already. There's deals from $3 at the Nintendo store. Among Us is $3. Overcooked, $6. Lego DC Supervillains, $8. Untitled Goose Game, $9. Pac-Man World Repack, $9. Jackbox Party Pack, $11. Minecraft, $40. EA Sports FC, $17. Sorry, I couldn't get any higher than that, really. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, $19. Minecraft Legends, $19. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo, $23. Sonic Frontiers Digital Deluxe, $24. Persona 5 Royal, $29. Hogwarts Legacy, $41. Mortal Kombat 1. Dude, on the Switch, have you guys seen this nightmare fuel? Dude, I know Mortal Kombat 1 is supposed to be like, have some like scary-ish kind of stuff and everything. Brother, seeing that game on the Switch is literal nightmare fuel. It is so bad. Oh, Jesus. I don't know. I'll link this to you guys. There's some sales going on. Wait, what? Is this a joke? Yeah, Mortal Kombat 1 on the Switch looks terrible. Yeah. Yeah, it's a joke. I don't know. What did Mortal Kombat win? Tencent's DNF. Wait, let's do this. No, you agree with me. I said it first. Yeah, let's see this. Hold on, let's see this. You clipped it, dog? Nice. Yeah, I marked it too. Hold on, let me see this real good. Let's turn this camera off. Let's see this flipping face I make. Hold on. Load, son. What is this crap? There it is. Because I wasn't listening to the conversation in his head. Right. My bad. Brother. Oh, Soup, you're a trip, dog. How long is this cell going on? Staring into somebody's soul right there, bro. Oh my god, dude, that's funny, bro. Yeah. That's flipping funny, dude. Nice. Thanks, man. Yeah, that's good stuff. Oh, that's funny, man. Oh, I got an eyelash on my eye, too. It's bad. That's flipping funny. Alright. Let's see this. Thanks, Ferret. Felt it in my soul. Yeah. I can't with the soup anymore, dude. Soup. That's the way soup makes me feel all the time. It's like just totally exasperated, dude. I don't know where he's coming from half the time, you know? It's like, all I can do is try to, like, search his soul through my camera, you know? Find out what's going on. Tencent's DNF Mobile rises as new runaway hit for video gaming giant, surpassing Honor of Kings' daily revenue on debut. What is this? DNF Mobile on May 22nd outstripped the daily revenue of Tencent's flagship games Honor of Kings and Peacekeeper Elite on Apple's China App Store. As of Tuesday, DNF Mobile remained at the top of the free-to-download games on China's App Store. What is this? Soup knows for sure. Tencent Holdings' newly released games Dungeon and Fighter Mobile has become a runaway hit on Apple's mainland China App Store, surpassing the daily revenue of the internet giant's two flagship titles, Honor of Kings and Peacekeeper Elite. Mobile version of Dungeon and Fighter Online, the flagship personal computer PC game from Nexon subsidiary Neeple, on May 22nd outstripped the daily revenue of those two high-performing Tencent games on the China App Store in just the second day of its domestic release. According to data from Chinese app analytics platform Quimai, DNF Mobile has already achieved US $9.86 million in weekly revenue to rank as the #3 top-selling game on Apple's China App Store behind Honor of Kings and Peacekeeper Elite. The domestic release of DNF Mobile, which was supposed to launch in 2020 but was delayed by Beijing's tightened gaming license regulation, shows Tencent's astute strategy of generating interest from many Chinese gamers who used to play the PC version of the multiplayer beat-em-up action role-playing game, which was first released on the mainland in 2008? Started playing the PC version with my roommates when I was in school. Quit after I got a job, said Tan Jun, a 33-year-old gamer based in southern Guangdong province. So far spent nearly 1,000 yuan purchasing items in DNF Mobile as the game rekindled memories of his youth. Interesting. Yeah, there's a, like, dude, a ton of mobile games or gotcha games, yeah. Yeah. Neo what? Neo what? Wait, what? What are you talking about? Where was it? Here, I'll find it. Neopal. Like people or Neeple. Neeple. So instead of people, it's got an N, so Neeple. Instead of people, it's Neeple. Nexon subsidiary Neeple. Yeah. That's what it was. Let's see something. Okay. Interesting. Weird. So you've tried this, dude? I've never even heard of this. weird. All right, let's get into this Pal World thing, man. Pal World, best monster trainer and collector game ever made. Totally not dead ever. It's gonna live on forever. Get wrecked, Soup. Pal World official Mammorest Chris gameplay trailer. Let's go, dude. Don't you? There we go. Dude, they're getting so many new pals in. I can't wait to play the full release of this game. It's going to be so good. Boo-boo-boo! Yeah, apparently. Oh my god, dude, it's a woolly mammoth. Power level's 9,000. Yeah, super cute. Agreed. Nice. That's dope. Latest gameplay trailer for Mammorest Chris. A pal that wears ancient frozen foliage on its body. The vegetation on its back varies from individual to individual. Interesting.
French President Emmanuel.
No. You shut your mouth. No, I didn't say play. Shut up. All right, let's go. Yo, nice, Ferret. Thanks for putting that in the Discord. Silent Hill transmission showcase planned for May 30th. That means when I get back on Thursday, tomorrow's our day off, right? Get back on Thursday, we'll be able to watch this. Okay. So, Silent Hill transmission. Konami has announced Silent Hill transmission, a showcase planned for May 30th at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Oh, Jesus Christ. Or maybe not. That would mean I would have to be live until... That'd be like a 12-hour stream, I guess. I don't know if I'll stay live for that. We'll see. We'll see what's up. 1 a.m. CST on May 31st. The company has confirmed that it will share game updates, a deeper look at the film, and new merch. Fans instantly took to social media platforms to share their predictions for the event, with the most common theme being that we'll get an in-depth look at the Silent Hill 2 remake. Yeah, here's the thing. Silent Hill projects are in the works. Several projects are in the works. We can expect any number of them to be revealed or expanded on during the showcase. For instance, the Silent Hill 2 remake will likely get a longer gameplay trailer and a release date or better window. There's also Return to Silent Hill, Silent Hill Townfall, and Silent Hill F. Any of these titles could be touched upon during the Silent Hill transmission showcase. Some fans are expecting the reveal of a grand collector's edition of Silent Hill 2 Remake, but there hasn't been any news on that topic thus far. With Konami teasing an update regarding merchandise, that's certainly possible, but elsewhere, probably expect some kind of statue or figure-based offering. There are more than enough terrifying iconic characters from the Silent Hill universe to keep fans guessing until the reveal takes place on May 30th. We'll have all the latest news from the Silent Hill transmission showcase as soon as it drops. We might just have to cover this on the 31st. I don't know if I'm going to stay live just for this. If it was going to happen closer to, like, you know, 3 or 4 o'clock, whenever we would normally be finishing the stream, then I might stay live for it. But going all the way until 6 o'clock that evening just to stay live for this isn't something I really care to do, to be honest with you. We'll just cover it the next day in the news probably, so just understand that. But if you want the link here so you can watch it on Thursday, then by all means. I called it, bro. He actually called it. Noob doesn't know how to gamble. Watch this. Gamble's all in one. Oh my god, dude. Insane. The power of love. That's funny. Ubi has disappointed Rainbow Six fans with new R6 membership. Oh, dude. Yeah, you're smitten right now, dog. This weekend, during the Blast R6 Manchester Major, Ubi revealed the roadmap and plans for Year 9 Season 2 Operation New Blood. During this short showcase, the team uncovered R6 membership, a premium paid-for offering that will reward players with exclusive benefits and bonuses in exchange for a monthly recurring payment. I was on site at the Manchester Major and can confirm that the jeering and booing that rippled through the building were indicative of that community's response to the R6 membership reveal. Way to go! For the most part, the 20-something minute reveal went down quite well. Ubisoft's team expanded on new operators Striker and Sentry, broke down balancing changes, quality of life improvements, and the global release of the peer-to-peer marketplace in Rainbow Six Siege. They talked at length about improvements to the player protection systems and anti-cheat mechanics, and revealed more about the operators that are going to be nerfed slightly going into Operation New Blood. When the talk turned to the R6 membership, the crowd started grumbling. Despite the showcase talking positively, of course, about the membership, the crowd united in their opposition to the introduction. For a $10 a month recurring, Rainbow Six Siege players will be able to access a premium battle pass, exclusive content drops, and other unique cosmetic items like animated skins that are only available to those with an R6 membership. It was also confirmed that R6 membership will include a monthly allotment of R6 credits, slotted neatly into the player's in-game account to save or spend as they see fit. It's nothing that'll make the R6 membership a pay-to-win subscription, but there's enough meat on the bones to make non-paying fans angry at Ubi for locking content behind a paywall. Ultimately, it's the way of the world right now. This operating model is replicated in Fortnite, Fallout, Call of Duty, Elder Scrolls Online, to name a few games. But that does not make it okay, and it doesn't make it feel any better. So, RIP to all of the Rainbow Six fans. Feels bad, man. Rainbow Six Siege official Operation New Blood operator tips, gameplay, and trailer. We're just going to watch the trailer real quick, okay? And I'll link this if you guys want to see the rest of it, read the rest of it. There's nothing else to it. This is it. So, here we go.
Operation New Blood is infusing the Rainbow Six Siege roster with some Year 9 Season 2 shakeups as the Recruit Remaster bestows a big-time promotion. Say hello to Striker on the attack and Sentry on the defense. Though these former recruits don't have their own unique gadgets, they do have the unique ability to bring two different secondary gadgets, allowing you to create some electrifying play-making combos. Also this season, two dominant defenders, Fenrir and Solis, are dialing it back a notch, and Barbed Wire is sharpening its teeth. The noisy obstruction will now damage operators that move through it. These updates, as well as Versus AI additions, map filter changes, stadium renovations, and more are coming in Operation New Blood. The Recruit Remaster is here, and henceforth these operators will be known as Striker and Sentry. Each can now be selected in ranked play, and their appearance can be customized in the manner every other operator is accustomed to. Unlike other operators, Striker and Sentry do not have unique gadgets. Instead,
why can't it be a hockey puck, dude?
Two secondary gadgets to bring into the fray. So Striker can finally realize the attacker's dream of solo opening an electrified wall by taking impact EMP grenades and a hard breach charge. Or perhaps just a regular breach charge paired with a strategic claymore to create routes that are perilous for defenders to follow. Every secondary gadget an attacker could choose, Striker gets to choose too, provided they aren't the same choice. So, no doubling down on smoke grenades, all you diffuser plant enthusiasts, maybe just some stuns on the side. Meanwhile, on defense, Sentry also has two choices to make, but from a very different pool of gadgets. They can go all in on the intel game by bringing an observation blocker and placing a bulletproof camera nearby to further deter prying eyes. or they can create some very dangerous situations by serving up strategic proximity alarm placement with a nitro cell chaser. The key here is flexibility, as both Sentry and Striker open up possibilities for both solo and team utility compositions that were not possible before, and each one has a versatile loadout to match. On the attack, Striker brandishes the M4 assault rifle or the M249 light machine gun as their primary, with the 5.7 USG pistol or ITA-12S shotgun as their secondary. Sentry, on the defense, wields the Commando 9 assault rifle or the M870 shotgun as their primary options, with the C75 auto machine pistol or Super Shorty shotgun in the secondary slot.
Super Shorty.
Operation New Blood is
Shorty?
also bringing balancing changes for Fenrir and Solis to address these dominant defenders. Fenrir will now only have 4 FNAT Dread mines to distribute, with 2 activation codes to deploy amongst them, and the mines will no longer be bulletproof in any state. This means less mines are active, and they're easier to remove. But once a mine is destroyed, Fenrir will now be refunded the code instead of losing it, allowing him to more easily use the full complement of his mines. As for his loadout, his barbed wire option will be replaced with the observation blocker. On the Solis side, her Spec IO electro sensor will no longer be usable during the prep phase, giving droning attackers a little more breathing room. Once the action phase is underway, the gadget will have a reduced duration of 10 seconds, as well as a reduced range of 12 meters. Plus, it'll need to be fully recharged before each activation. Finally, her impact grenade option is being replaced with proximity alarm. For more, follow this channel and visit us at news.ubisoft.com.
Op 4 eliminated.
There you go, peoples. Okay, this is we talked a while back about apparently Margot Robbie's production company was trying to make a Sims movie, and I know myself, other community members, Ferret, you know, especially, we were having a hard time wrapping our heads around how that was going to work. There's some really creative people out there. I'm not saying they couldn't figure it out, but it was really hard for me to think about how they were going to make that work well. And let's see what this is talking about here. Simply unfilmable inside the Sims movie that never was. 2007, a big screen version of the hit video game was announced, but it languished in development limbo. What happened, and what does it mean for Margot Robbie's new adaptation? Nice, true. When the news came out that Margot Robbie was set to produce a movie based on the iconic life simulation video game The Sims, many people's first response was, how the heck do you make a movie out of The Sims? It may be one of the best-selling game series of all time. Crucially, it doesn't really have any plot to work with. The entire point is that it's a sandbox life sim and players can do whatever they want. This has all happened before. In 2007, it was announced that a movie based on The Sims was coming to the big screen, with what was then 20th Century Fox acquiring the rights. It was written by Brian Lynch, who has become the Hollywood screenwriter of choice for some of the past decades' biggest and most critically acclaimed family animations, including Puss in Boots, Minions, and Minions: The Rise of Gru, and The Secret Life of Pets movies. Lynch's The Sims movie, he tells us, was a wish fulfillment adventure. In its simplest terms, a kid realizes everything he does in The Sims game happens in his town the next day. He creates the life he always wanted. It gets out of control. The script was inspired by blockbusters such as Weird Science and Bruce Almighty, with a teen comedy vibe reminiscent of Steven Spielberg's Amblin Films, Lynch says. My script was about a shy teenager who overthought every moment of his life. He recreates his entire town in the Sims game as a way of testing interactions and relationships out. It starts with tiny changes, and then he starts having fun with it. Things go awry, and the town starts hurtling out of control. Then the bad kid in town gets a hold of it and becomes kind of an angry god, turning the town into a huge video game world with monsters, and our lead, who has no powers or abilities at that point, has to stop him. This is the Sims movie we'll never see, and it had a weird personality, says Lynch. A kid playing God leads to some big weird scenes, super insane versions of his school and family with really cool visuals. This take on the franchise was loved by execs, with the Sims developer EA and the head of Fox all on board. Eventually, it was all greenlit by gaming royalty. Producer John Davis, Predator and Garfield, invited me to his office to pitch someone. I had no idea who he was. They never introduced us, and at that point, I had pitched to a lot of people, so I thought it was another exec for Fox or EA. After the pitch, as we were hanging out, I realized it was Will Wright, the creator of The Sims. I am so glad I didn't know it was him. I would have been really nervous. Some fans at the time rallied against the news of a big screen Sims. I was raked over the coals when it was announced. They didn't reveal the story, so people figured it was a cash grab, I suppose, says Lynch. But it was intended to be full of references that fans would enjoy, with Lynch flying to EA's headquarters in California to work with the team on the film. That's right. Thanks, Fred.
EA, sorry guys, it's so hard to say that without wanting to throw up.
Yep. When the game starts glitching, every character in tow, except for the lead, talks in Simlish, Lynch says. One especially fun reference would have been when our hero downloads the Celebrity Expansion Pack for $200. There would have been famous people playing themselves, walking around the town and in the school. That would have been cool, but the leads would all probably have been unknowns, which I think also added to the reason Fox didn't make it. Money, predictably, is another reason the film ran aground. It would have been live action, but with a crap load of special effects, which I think was ultimately what did it in. Probably too expensive in the long run, just like the game itself is. You know what I mean? Maybe we should have tried animation. Interesting. What could all this mean for Robbie's Sims movie, which is currently in production, and to be produced by her production company, Lucky Chap, and directed by Loki's Kate Herron? It might seem that The Sims doesn't actually have a plot. Lynch doesn't think so, and Wright envisioned it as an interactive dollhouse. But that shouldn't be a problem for the production company that had a huge hit last year with the Barbie movie. I'm a fan of everyone involved, so I'm really eager to see what they have cooked up. We'll see. I like Margot Robbie. I hate EA. And to be honest, I don't want EA making any more money off of the Sims than they already have. It's just so gross the way they've done it. That's the thing that really tears me up, man. It's like the monetization that they put people through. I mean, they're just putting people through the ringer, dude, to get the content that they want out of the Sims. That's why I keep promoting other games. So I like Margot Robbie. It's difficult for me to see a viable way to bring the Sims to an adaptation, but I'm sure there are a lot of very brilliant minds out there as far as creativity goes in the entertainment industry, and I'm sure somebody will figure it out very, very nicely. And they do have talented people working on this, so I'm sure that it'll probably be something decent. I just don't want to see EA make more money off this crap, dude. That's such a they've just been railroading people for so long, man. Warhammer 40,000 Mechanicus 2 announced with world premiere. At the Warhammer Skull Showcase, take control of deathless Necron legions or the techno-religious acolytes of the Omnissiah with the fate of the world in your hands, coming to Windows, PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series X and S. Highly anticipated announcement headlined last week's Warhammer Skull Showcase with the Games Workshop annual festival for licensed video games culminating in the world premiere of the reveal trailer for the awaited sequel. After millennia of slumber, Vanguard Nefershah mobilizes her dynasty's legions to annihilate the Adeptus Mechanicus interlopers who unknowingly settled upon her world across the galaxy. Magos Dominus Justinius is summoned to bring his hard-born expertise to bear and ensure the Necrons do not succeed. Conflict soon becomes a crucible of unanticipated significance, drawing to it external actors stranger and more deadly still. Players will not just be battling as the Adeptus Mechanicus against the awakening of a Necron tomb world, but will also be able to fight as the Necrons for the resurgence of their dynasty, with both sides now fully playable over multiple campaigns. Strategic gameplay is again at the forefront of the action, with players able to manage their territory, garrisons, and assemble forces for each mission, choosing from a vastly expanded selection of fighters from each faction's range. New environmental mechanics will also require players to maneuver their forces like never before and play to their chosen faction's strengths and weaknesses. Take cover behind terrain as the Mechanicus or destroy it as the Necrons. Is this on Steam? Okay, let's take a look at this real quick. Always trips me out when we get like an article and it's like a game got announced and they don't even embed the like trailer for it. It's like, wait, why?
They disgusted me. Eons we slumbered, waiting to reclaim our galaxy, only for it to become infested with vermin that proliferated in our absence. Now, we awaken to retake what is ours. Wretched are now the nations of meat and metal, shackled to ignorance by your faith. Do you truly believe you can stop us? We, who have shattered our very gods and enslaved them to our will.
Saw no buttons being pressed.
When our empire
Immersion ruined.
and when the last of them die, we alone will remain. For we are immortal.
We will see. No gameplay in there. I feel like Warhammer, man, is one of those IPs, those franchises that, man, it gets licensed a lot. And it can be very hit or miss, you know. You can see, I mean, a lot of people love it, but it's not always developed really, really well because there's just so many companies looking to do Warhammer stuff because it is so popular. You know, you got to be careful, I think. But if you want the link to this, here you go. There you go. Now, lastly, Black Ops 6 Day 1 Game Pass will be announced today. I mean, didn't we already know this was a thing? This is kind of weird. Let's see why they're talking about this like this. Earlier today, people woke up to a new notification from Xbox that Black Ops 6 will be coming to Game Pass Day 1. We knew about this like days ago. The message read, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is coming to Game Pass on Day 1 later this year, which diverted people to this link on Xbox Wire. As pointed out by this URL, the announcement is expected to be made today, May 28th. Later today, Black Ops 6 will reveal its live-action trailer for Black Ops 6, which will presumably coincide with the announcement of the Day 1 Game Pass. Following the rumors, yeah, so I guess it just wasn't an official thing, but it was like the leaks were basically very substantial, right? Following the rumors of Black Ops 6 going to Game Pass last week, new rumors began to emerge that the move will result in changing to Game Pass tiers, which could imply increases are soon on their way. Currently, there's Game Pass Core for console that replaced Live Gold for $10 a month, Game Pass PC for $10 a month, and Game Pass Ultimate that covers both console and PC for $17 a month. Insider Gaming understands that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is expected to launch on October 25th. The game will be fully revealed during the Xbox Game Showcase on June 9th. It's having its own showcase after the Xbox Showcase on June 9th, actually. Immediately after, it will be given an exclusive, that's what I was talking about, exclusive Black Ops 6 Direct, during which the developers are expected to discuss some of the game's features and story in more depth. Alright, stuff we really already knew, but it's official, okay? So, there you go. There you go. It's official, man. All right. If you need the link to anything there in that Black Ops 6 stuff, there you go. All right. If anybody's into that Call of Duty, you know what I'm saying? It does sound like Black Ops 6 will probably be better than Modern Warfare 3 was. It sounds like this game has been in development for much longer. And I hope so. For the fans of Call of Duty, they deserve better. They do. They deserve better than what Activision Blizzard's been bringing to them with this franchise for some time now. And especially with this latest entry in Modern Warfare 3, pretty bad. So I hope it's good. I hope it's better. There you go, man. That's the news. Thanks, everybody. I appreciate it. Good times. Great news segment, staying current on what's happening in the industry, and now we're going to go play games. So if anybody's hanging out and you're not familiar with what we do, or you're watching this later on as a VOD, and you're not that familiar with what we do here in the channel, we always start every stream off 6 days a week. Every day but Wednesday, so tomorrow is a down day for us. Start off with video gaming news at roughly 6 a.m. CST CDT. We try to stay current on what's happening in the industry, promote a healthier industry for all of us as gaming enthusiasts and consumers of these products, lift up the better industries or better companies in the industry that are doing good by us, and shine a light on the ones that aren't doing very well by us, you know. After that, like we're about to do right now, we go play games for the rest of the day. We're going to do a Hades 2 run and then get back into Ghost of Tsushima since we've been playing some X-Defiant for the past few days. Been having some fun with that, but it's time to get back into our kind of playthroughs that we were in the middle of before we were enticed by X-Defiant to do some community gameplay there. So that's what we're going to do today, man. But we'll probably get some more X-Defiant in moving forward as weekends hit and people want to do some community gaming and stuff like that. So I don't know. If anybody's digging the vibe, dude, come check us out. We got an amazing community here. It's all about lifting each other up, being here to support each other all the time, and also just presenting a community that is always welcoming and inviting and a safe space for people to enjoy one another's company and on the constant while we enjoy the world of video games that we all love so much, and just build long-lasting friendships at the same time, you know. So if you can dig it, you're about spreading good vibes and enjoying video games, then come be a part of it, man. We're always looking to grow our community into a bigger, more joyous place full of more people that enjoy the same thing, man. So if you can dig it, come be a part of it. 6 days a week, like I said, every day but Wednesday, and we're here live usually anywhere from 7 to 9 hours usually on average. So having a good time doing it. Other than that, man, stay healthy, stay safe, be kind. Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope the beginning of your week's going very well. And I don't know. I'm going to run us an outro. I'm not done here. We got plenty of game time left today. So after the outro is finished, to sum up the news segment here, I'll be back up and we'll get prepared to play some Hades 2 and some Ghost of Tsushima. All right? You guys rock. I'll be right back.